Welcome to Pop Cult, where we talk reality TV, celebrity chaos, and pop culture throwbacks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pop Cult. I'm Avery.
And I'm Julia.
And we're your hosts. And today is another Reality Digest episode.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited to talk about the shows that we watched this week.
I'm ready.
I'm so ready to be done with Mormon Wives, even though I'm
so excited and we have a 1 month break.
I was gonna say, when does the new season come out?
Literally, beginning of March, which I'm confused because I think it might even come out before The Bachelorette comes out, and that doesn't make any sense to me because I feel like we'll see behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, well, that's why I feel like I'm getting frustrated with this show, is because nothing makes sense. And it's really, even there were some things at the reunion that I felt like were really inconsistent with, just what we know.
Yeah. If we want to talk about that one first, I felt like the reunion didn't really hit any of the season. It hit 2 points and that was it.
No, that's why it was so annoying. We're just jumping right in because I literally just finished the reunion. But I feel like it was just really weird choices all around. First of all, I love Stassi Schroeder. I'm a big fan of her. I thought the decision to have her host this reunion was really strange.
Really? Why?
It just felt random. I don't know. Okay. I feel like I don't know who I would want it to be, because that's kind of the problem with this show, is that Hulu doesn't really have a reality TV rep.
It's not they don't have Andy Cohen to come do their reunions for them.
And maybe they're trying to make that Stassi, which I would be happy for her.
Yeah, if it was for every single reunion, for sure.
Yeah. But I feel like it was just I don't know. I feel like there was things that just didn't, it wasn't a good reunion, I felt like. And I feel like it was because it wasn't her fault. It was just because of the way that they did it and what they decided to discuss. They structured
it really oddly, and I'll always be on this hill, but the husbands just never have to be there.
Why are we kicking the women off of the stage because Dakota said that he wouldn't be in the same room as them? Okay, then he doesn't come. Then he doesn't show up.
Yeah, he doesn't get to go. I don't know. Why was that?
That was so weird to me, and that really bothered me, because it's just not that it's this deep, it's literally Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but I just feel like these men were raised in a religious background that has told them their whole lives that they are superior, and that the women are to be listening to them, and they are not to listen to these women, and they are not to I don't even know the word, but concede to these women, I guess. And we're kicking them off the stage of the reunion for their own damn show. What are you talking about? I don't care about Dakota.
I did not understand. I didn't get that at all. I also just thought that the husbands in general just needed to calm down.
Same. I don't know what dumpster Demi found Brett in, but that man is deplorable.
That man is almost 50 years old, arguing with a 25-year-old.
And your wife is sitting over here. And your wife is sitting over here telling Jen that there's something wrong with her brain, that she's dumb and stupid and an idiot. And you have the audacity to look back at her and Zach and say, you guys need to show some respect and let Demi finish. We've been letting Demi talk this whole season. I don't want to hear from Demi anymore.
That was so irritating. And then his whole apology to Miranda for calling her white trash, and Miranda's I wish this happened off camera.
Literally. I mean, that really is the thing that's it's so tough, because that kind of thing happened when Scandival happened too. At the end of season 11, Ariana was I will not accept an apology from him on camera. If it really mattered to him, he would have done it anyway. But if he would only do it on camera, I wasn't going to have the conversation. And that's what it's giving. But also, Miranda's I just don't care enough about their opinion to give a shit whether or not he apologized. But it's yeah, I mean, convenient timing, I think, is what she said.
And then why was Chase the bartender? And why didn't we get any answers for the, whatever the hell that ending of the season finale was? I feel like we got no answers from Chase being the bartender. They talked about it for 4 seconds, and I still don't understand.
Okay, that was one of the things that I was saying. I feel like there was some inconsistencies. I think the reason that Taylor didn't say anything and didn't clear it up, and neither did Chase, is because either one, it's going to be a conversation in season 4 and they don't want to spoil it, or 2, she's just like, there's nothing to tell because I went on The Bachelorette.
Fair. I was just like, that's so random. I felt like they could have like edited it out of the episode like so easily and just like
Totally.
and then it didn't have to be a whole thing.
And also, I have to say, if I were Miranda, I would be pissed at Taylor.
But like, even if it wasn't a date.
I just think, but like it was. Like they both kind of admitted that it was.
Okay, maybe I have to watch that again because I
Miranda
just feel like
was
they were
like-
talking in circles, so I was really confused.
Yeah, it wasn't like I don't think it was like a date, but it was clearly like either the producers completely manipulated that scene to make it seem like there was something romantic going on, or there actually was something romantic going on. Like there was some sort of like those undertones because of what Miranda said. She said it was presented to me as they were just going to get a cup of coffee to clear the air because tensions had been so high the entire season. But what I saw was very different.
Okay. I mean,
Which
yeah, no.
I do agree.
Yeah, Miranda has every right to be like a little sketched out by that.
Yeah.
Because the way Taylor was acting was a little weird. It was just weird.
Which I
Not
mean,
even a little. It was weird.
it was weird. And like, I'm going to be so real. That's Taylor. Like, she does weird shit that nobody understands. And I don't think she's ever going to stop doing that. So it's like, the one thing I will give her flowers for is something else that I noticed was that one of these women's biggest issues in trying to film a reality show is that they keep trying to hide things that are going on in their lives from the cameras.
Yeah.
Specifically, Jesse and Demi. And that is one thing that Taylor does not do. Regardless of what she does, whether or not you agree with it or you don't, she does not hide things going on in her life from the camera. She could have very well not put that whole storyline in about her family friend flirting with Dakota, but she did. But like, Jesse is sitting over here like, well, I'm pissed at you for talking about it to me because I was trying for it to not go to camera. And then Demi's like, well, I brought up Jesse's stuff because there's nothing that I wanted less for than all this to get out about me. And it's like, that's why this is blowing up in both of your faces, because you've agreed to be on a show where you share your lives and you're not sharing your life. And you're trying to make up like other storylines or to just lay low so that you don't have to talk about it.
And then why were Taylor's parents there?
Why were Taylor? I genuinely do not need to see Leanne and her bald-headed husband ever again.
No, that was pointless. That made zero sense to me. Even less sense than like all the girls having to leave so Dakota could come in.
Why is 90% of the cast not on stage for the last 5 minutes of the reunion?
Yeah, they never brought the girls back. Did they not?
No,
I don't think they did.
No, they did, but it was literally like in the last like 2 minutes, I feel like.
What is up with that? Yeah, really weird.
I don't know. It's so insane. Another thing, I would really love to see Miranda in a relationship.
Me too.
Like, Miranda, girl, what's going on there? Like, I don't live in Utah, but like, do we need to get like a matchmaker or something? Because genuinely, if there's anyone on that show that's deserving of a very happy, positive, loving relationship, it's Miranda.
Her hair in that reunion, though, I was not vibing.
Oh my god,
I'm sorry,
it was
Miranda.
crazy. It was her whole look. I was not.
I
my
don't think
favorite.
she liked it either from the amount of time she touched her hair.
Yeah.
So I felt bad.
She needs to fire her team for putting her in that. That was not. I will say, I saw a TikTok of her the other day. She cut all of her hair off and has this cute little short.
Oh, I saw that too.
Bob.
I liked it.
Miranda, the bob is so fire. Don't put those damn extensions
so
back
good.
in your hair. Sometimes I see videos of these women like with their extensions out, like getting ready to like get them put back in, and I'm like, I want to jump through the screen and be like, the reason your hair is so thin and fried is because you keep putting extensions in.
Those are like $1,000, right?
Oh my god, minimum.
I can't
I
even
would
like
say,
fathom that.
I'm going to be so honest. I mean, I don't know. We were literally talking about this last night. Neither of us like really dye our hair or anything like that. So we don't, I guess I'm just speculating, but I'm pretty sure that a full head of extensions for like that length, like the length of hair that these women usually have, is probably going to run you around $4,000.
That's insane.
And I will say that is like buying the hair and then the initial installation. Like, obviously you can wear those extensions over and over again, so like that's kind of an upfront cost. But yeah, I would say it's at least $1,000, like every time you have to go get them redone.
That's horrible.
How
like, that's
crazy
so
is
much
that?
money, guys.
I know, it's wild. It's so crazy that we literally did not hear from Layla, Macy, or Whitney the entire reunion.
No, like none of them even spoke. Like, why am I hearing from Connor but not Whitney? Like, make that make sense.
Dead ass. And like, this is why I honestly, I feel like I'm going to say it. I don't think that this is a show that's conducive to a reunion. Like,
Would
I
you-
don't think that they should do reunions for this show.
If they're gonna do a reunion for this show, where's the reunion for Below Deck?
Where's the reunion for Below Deck? But, like, it's what we keep saying is, like, they're pumping out these seasons too quickly for the drama from the current season to still be relevant by the time they do a reunion.
Yeah, I agree.
So
agree.
that's my suggestion to Hulu, ABC, Disney, whoever the freak owns this damn show. Stop doing reunions.
Yeah, just like it's pointless.
Literally.
It don't
But-
make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Speaking of reunions, though, what an explosive part 2 of the Salt Lake City reunion.
Okay, I was hoping we would segue into this one next because I watched the Mormon Wives reunion and then part 2 of Salt Lake City reunion back to back.
Okay.
And like the difference in, because yes, none of the Mormon Wives really like each other right now, but like the amount of respect that I like felt in that room versus going to Salt Lake City and there's just none, and they all claim to like kind of still like each other, and I'm like, what's going on, guys? What's going on? You guys have no respect, self-respect, or respect for others in this Salt Lake reunion.
Such a good way to put it. I really hadn't thought of it that way. Who do you feel like was like really embodying that behavior?
Lisa, but also like Angie and Heather. They were irritating the shit out of me because they would not shut up. All of them. And like, if I don't know, I'm just like, if the person who's literally in charge of this and who is essentially your boss and could like and plays a large role in like who gets to be on the cast is telling you guys that it's time to move on and you keep talking, I get pissed off.
Okay, that was getting on my nerves too, because it's like, I understand it's probably annoying to be like told to be quiet when you're a grown adult, but also
Be respectful,
Be
and then you look bad.
yeah,
Like, you
well,
look bad.
and also it just shows a general lack of like self-control and self-awareness, which is
Yeah.
so it is so believable for especially somebody like Lisa. And I agree with you. I think Heather was definitely doing it too. The only reason that I'm going to give Heather a pass about it is because I genuinely think she doesn't normally do that, but I think she was doing it this time because literally Meredith and Lisa would not stop lying.
Mhm.
And she's
Well, and
like,
then-
I'm not just going to let you sit here and tell lies again.
yeah, that's fair. But Angie was doing it too during that whole thing.
Yeah.
And Angie also did that when they were getting kicked out of that restaurant in Greece. So that just irritates me more than I'm seeing a pattern of that behavior.
Well, and she did it. Remember at the very beginning of the season when they were having that like lunch outside and Mary got so mad at Angie because she wouldn't stop talking?
Yeah, so like
Because she and Lisa were screaming at each other
Like,
over
why
who was
can't-
richer.
why can't you guys just like stop talking?
No, it's so insane. I mean, the screaming and the yelling across each other is just like, it really does get annoying. And it's very unsatisfying because then it's like the producers and Andy are like, okay, we need to like move on because this is escalating. So they never
Mhm.
actually get to a conclusion. But we start this out, I feel like, with Angie and Heather and Whitney accusing Lisa of running this account under the name Candace Story.
Do you believe that?
I absolutely do.
You do?
I do.
I'm still confused as to how I understand like, how they got to like Lisa's number. I get that. But Lisa's claiming that they just put in her personal like Instagram or something and not like the Candace story. She's like, there's no factual proof to that. And I was like, I'm just confused.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see what you're saying. Like, of course, Lisa's going to say that she didn't do it and that this is what they did instead. But my
Like,
thing
should I try to
is-
sign into your Instagram right now and see what happens?
I don't even know my credentials, so I couldn't even tell you what my password is.
Well, no, I don't need it. I need forgot password.
Oh, right, true. Well, maybe we'll try it. But, like, my thing with that is my rebuttal would be, yes, maybe they can't prove every step of the way, but why would they make that story up?
Yeah.
Like,
And they've
what
been
on-
tracking it, they said, for years.
2 years. That's why I feel like she's telling the truth, because I was texting one of my friends about this and I'm like, the thing is, that's kind of a very detailed story to spin to accuse somebody of something you know that they didn't do.
Mhm.
So why would they
Why would
come
they
up
make
with
it
that
up?
story?
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like there's simpler ways to prove that somebody's like trolling you from a burner account than like going through all, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
get
definitely
that.
believe it. I also know for a fact that like it's a very common thing for anybody in the public eye, celebrities, reality stars, anyone, to have burner accounts.
But like, where are you getting like Candace from?
I mean, genuinely, it's like that's the type of stuff that like only Lisa Barlow can answer. But no, I absolutely believe that it's her, or she has an assistant running it for her. That's my other. Because I mean, I'm gonna be so real. I think Lisa doesn't work. I think Lisa has fake businesses. So I think that she has all the time in the world to sit around and troll people on a burner account.
And meet Ben Affleck
And of course, meet Ben Affleck in 2017.
in 2017.
Crazy. Almost 10 years ago, Lisa. You're joking. Like, be so for real. That's the thing. I feel like Lisa's a proven liar.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and of course she's going to say it's not her burner account. Why would she say it was?
No, she's never gonna admit to that.
Yeah.
But like to just like I don't know. She just like keeps like she'll never let it go is the
No.
issue, and
No,
that's what
no,
makes you
no.
look more guilty.
Absolutely.
But
And she's also just like a master deflector. You know, it's like,
Mhm.
wow, you guys did this on social media. It's like she always has to bring it back to somebody, and for some reason it's usually poor Bronwyn. Like, I don't really know why. Like, at one point Bronwyn was literally sitting there minding her own business as they were talking about Meredith and Seth's marriage. Like, obviously Brittany bringing up the stuff about Seth being seen with a woman, and Bronwyn's literally sitting there not commenting on it all, minding her own business, and suddenly Lisa comes for her marriage again.
I'll never understand that.
There's also just nothing less interesting to me than the husbands of these women. So I
That's
don't
what I'm
understand why
saying.
there's
Like,
such a storyline.
I don't care. I do not care who you are married to.
Oh,
But you know who we're
Dad.
hearing like no words from?
Sean?
No, Whitney. Not Whitney. Who's
Whitney?
Like
what?
Whitney in the corner in the pink dress.
Oh, yeah.
She's like not talking.
Whitney never talks at reunions that much, I feel like. She's always at the end, too. She's always the
Why?
furthest away from
You think
Andy.
she asked for that?
I don't know. They always put her at the end, though.
Well, I also think she's in trouble with Andy right now because of how drunk she was at BravoCon.
Maybe. Yeah. Andy's very sensitive about that kind of stuff.
But also, don't provide alcohol then.
I know. I mean, it's like you would expect her to be an adult and like control herself, but I mean, it happens to everyone. Like, Andy got hella drunk on New Year's Eve one time. Like,
Yeah, so he can't say shit.
yeah.
But like she's like not talking.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I didn't really notice that. I'll pay attention to that in part 3.
Well, maybe like they'll finally get to her. I don't know. Like these
True.
reunions
I mean,
never end.
She didn't have a crazy storyline this year. Like, her only storyline was like her business stuff.
Yeah, and then like hating Lisa.
Yeah,
Meredith.
and of course, which relatable, girl. I honestly relate to Whitney.
Relatable.
I really do. Mary, on the other hand, was eating Lisa Barlow up
Oh, I was
and
dead.
spitting her
I was
out
dead,
for
yeah.
filth. She read her for filth this entire reunion.
What was the one quote? Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember the exact wording. Where she was like, except for that one time, blah blah blah, to like what alluding to like when Lisa
Yes.
and Meredith weren't friends. What was that? What was that?
Garbage whore.
Yes,
Meredith's a garbage whore. She effed half of New York.
Yes, that. I was like, ooh.
No,
And they're
literally.
like, well, that was 4 years.
But it's like you're still bringing up shit that like Whitney and Heather and Angie said to you 4 years ago. So I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't. It's so obvious to me that Meredith and Lisa are not genuine friends at all. But they know that if they team up, then it's going to make their lives easier because they have someone in their corner. Like, nobody wants. There's nothing worse than being like a lone housewife.
Yeah, I think they might have like used to be friends.
No, definitely. I definitely think they did.
I just don't think they ever became like they got back to being friends after they had their little falling out.
After Lisa called her a garbage whore who effed half of New York.
I think they had like a little like kumbaya and we're like, hey, we just gotta put on a show. But I don't think they talk outside of the show.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But like, speaking of, but literally when Andy goes, well, Lisa, I mean, Mary actually defended you at one point this season, and Mary goes, she's so self-absorbed,
No,
she probably doesn't even know what you're talking about.
And you know she didn't.
And Mary was absolutely right. Like, this is why, like, Mary has had her things, and like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like her church doesn't freak me out, because it definitely does. But this is why I love Mary, because she literally will say the things that everyone else is trying to say, but nobody's going to talk over Mary and yell at her, so she actually gets to say them.
Yeah, because she can put the force of God into you.
Literally, they're like worried she's going to strike them down.
Yeah, but that was so funny because it was so true. Also, like, Lisa became a literal robot for like 25 minutes of that reunion where she did not move and she just blinked.
She's like, that's literally Lisa.
Like, all her eyes did was blink, and the rest of her body did not move. She had no, like, because a lot of people will talk with their hands or with their body, like, move a little bit. She just was still. Like, she was frozen.
She's such a weird.
Yeah, and I think because she gets in her head about, like, body language, because there's, you know, all those people who can read body language and, like, know you're lying or whatever on TikTok, so she just stops moving. So there's no body
Oh,
language, but I'm like, that
I
is
see what
body
you're saying.
language.
I see what you're
Lisa.
saying. But part of me was like, is she trying to hide her cankles because she was wearing like a dress that like was open at her ankles? I'm like, does she not want to
I
move too
don't
much because
know.
she's scared of cankle?
Maybe.
That's so not the case. Like, I'm truly just being a horrible person. But and then, I mean, I don't even know what to say about the end of this reunion. First of all, I just have to say this up top. Brittany is like truly putting on a performance. Like the way that she stormed out of the room crying and like that was like her doing a scene. However, this conversation between her and Meredith is gobsmacking to me.
Well, to be like to accuse someone of that is just such like a big deal. And Meredith doesn't even seem to be like understanding that. I don't know.
No. She doesn't care. She literally hates Brittany so much that she is willing to do anything to destroy Brittany's reputation and her career on this show.
I just don't understand what Brittany did.
I just think that,
That was that bad.
I mean, here's the thing.
Like, I get it, she recorded it inside of a car. She brought up a TikTok that she didn't even fucking make. And you want to kill her?
I know. I mean, it really is crazy. It's like, it's interesting because the whole entire time that Meredith and Brittany have been on this show together, I've always noticed that Meredith has this like serious disdain for her. I always thought it was the fact that she just thinks Brittany is so dumb and idiotic that she just has zero respect for her as a person and just like doesn't have any interest in interacting with somebody like that, which I totally understand, but that's kind of your job as a housewife. On the other side of that though, it's like when Meredith said, I feel like the reason that I've disliked her from the beginning is because she's been hateful to me and I felt like it was because of my religion. That's an insane thing to say.
Yeah, to take it that far back. Because, like, I understand because she was like, at the beginning of the season, I told the producers that I, like, really can't film with her, so they had a sit-down conversation. Because it was all about the nail tech stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I, like, can almost really see Meredith's side. Like, that makes a lot of sense to me as to why she was acting like this towards Brittany.
Right.
Just, and then they had the sit-down conversation, whatever. I guess that didn't fix things. And then, so Meredith decides to take it all the way back to the beginning. That I didn't really get.
No, it's to me, the thing that was so telling about Meredith's true intentions, which let me be clear, do I think that Brittany is probably the most aware person in the world? No.
No.
Should she have looked into the reviews that she was being told were bad? Absolutely. Like,
Yes.
that was stupid. But to me, the smoking gun in all this is the difference between Brittany and Meredith's recollections of this nail tech story. And unfortunately, Meredith's credibility is completely shot in my eyes because of the way that she's continually lied about this plane situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, why? It's like, if you're telling this story as though Brittany knew that Brittany read all these reviews and she also is anti-Semitic like this nail tech, and so she left that review because she really wanted to like drive that point home, and then Brittany saying that she literally didn't know and like the only reason she posted the review is because the nail tech did her nails for free one time. Like, just their recollections of the story were so, it truly is the epitome of that phrase, there's two sides to every story.
Yeah, it's just which side is real, and that's what's so irritating is that we'll like literally never know.
We'll never know, but also I think that there's a few things that also make me lean towards Brittany's side is the fact that Meredith has been on 2 seasons of this show now with Brittany and has never brought this up until she was backed into a corner, didn't want to answer Andy's question about her alcohol intake before the plane. So she redirected everybody knowing that they were never going to get back to...
She never answered that damn question.
Because she knew that once she said that, it was going to be like, everything was going to be focused on that. It was going to be, we can't go back to the alcohol. And so that's my one thing. She redirects the conversation. She doesn't bring it up within 2 seasons of filming the show. Number 3 is... Andy Cohen is a Jewish man, and he is very strong in his faith. He practices the faith openly, and in my opinion, like, if he got wind of something like that, he wouldn't let her stay on the show. He wouldn't let Brittany stay on the show. Yeah. That's number 3. Number 4 is the fact that I think it was season 3 of Salt Lake City. Jenny was a new housewife that season, and on the off season, there were racist tweets that she had made from her past that resurfaced, and she was kicked off the show immediately.
Yeah, she was.
So I just, like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like Meredith brought that up because she knew that it was going to stop everyone in their tracks because it's a very delicate situation. And that's my read on it. What do you think?
I'm gonna agree with you because I also think no one's taking into account how dumb Brittany is in the sense that she didn't. I'm pretty sure she said in the thing she was like, he DM'd me and he said, hey, I've been getting some bad reviews. Do you care if I come and do your nails and you can write me a good review? In my mind, I received that DM. I'm gonna go read your reviews. Brittany doesn't think like that.
Brittany's and also the other thing is I'm pretty sure it was like he did her nails and then like a few months later he started getting the bad reviews and then he reached out to her and asked her if she would leave one. So
even
those
then,
two were separate. But
I
do
read
agree
the
with
reviews.
You. I do. I mean, I would want to, above nothing else, I would want to know the tea.
Yeah, literally. So, and I think no one's taking into account that Brittany just like didn't think of that. Not saying that's a good thing, not saying that was the right decision.
No. It's like we have to eventually stop giving Brittany passes for being a bumbling idiot, but
absolutely,
we also have to consider that when we're making a claim that somebody's anti-Semitic and hates an entire group of people.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, like, for Meredith, I just don't believe that. And I'm not buying it. And the way that she was saying at the end of that conversation, Andy's like, what's making you think that this is the reason that she's doesn't like? Because Meredith's like, Brittany has been just uncharacteristically mean to me since she very first came on the show. First of all, I don't agree with that. I think Brittany has been way more combative with other people on this cast than Meredith. Mm-hmm. Meredith doesn't even come to mind. And then Andy's like, and you think that that's because of your religion. You think she's been like uncharacteristically mean to you because of your religion. And Meredith goes, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that could be it. Yeah. I just don't think she's credible at all.
Yeah. No, it was so annoying. But I guess hopefully we'll get more answers in part 3. If Brittany comes back, I don't know.
So, I mean, I also did see a clip recently of Brittany saying that she would no longer film with Meredith. So I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction right here. I don't think Brittany's going anywhere. I think Meredith is going to get the boot off this show next season.
When would we like find that out?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm just like desperate.
I know. I think Meredith will be demoted to a friend of. And I think she'll be Lisa's friend. And you'll see her at any events that Brittany's not at. Or Brittany and her will be there, but they won't speak.
See, if like I was Meredith, which I don't want to be, but if I got that like contract like dip, I would just be like, just don't put me back on. I don't want to be there.
100%, but she wants the paycheck.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, so part 3, I think it's gonna be good. I for one I'm excited to get to Bronwyn. I'm excited
about Todd. Yeah.
Holy shit! Why have we not heard anything from my girl Bronwyn other than her defending herself against fucking bum ass Lisa?
Yeah, she didn't talk much this episode either, but I guess that's why their reunion is 3 parts. So
true. Like I'm so done.
Let's just agree that most of the housewives are very entitled, are they not? Yes.
Sure.
Well, let's talk about some other entitled guests that were on Below Deck this week.
Oh my god.
I was speechless.
Can I
demand to leave the dock?
To Captain Sandy. Captain Sandy's like, if you want to drive the boat, Godspeed.
She's
That's
like,
what I would have said.
Where do you want to go?
Seriously. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. These are the types of people that give Americans bad reputations for being terrible travelers.
Absolutely.
When it comes to Europeans.
And one of them was also like making all these comments about how, well, I thought the boat would be bigger, so I'm just already mad about that.
And also, aren't they literally staying on it for like one night?
I think it's 2.
2? But like, yeah, be so for real with me. Stop. If you really were that loaded, you could afford the yacht for more than 2 nights. Yeah, just saying.
Don't make me angry like that.
Don't piss me off, because I'll start coming for your lip filler.
Because God, yeah.
I mean, genuinely, this is why I don't like people from New Jersey.
You know, is that where they're from?
I think so. Honestly, they might have been from New York, but they were giving New Jersey. Definitely one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
But like these absolute moronic guests being rude to Sandy. Like, who
rude
do they
to
think
Sandy,
they are?
And then they can't operate a bubble bath?
Oh,
what?
That was crazy. And I thought it was so funny because Aisha was like laughing, but I would have actually been so pissed. Like that just goes to show that like I could never do this job.
Yeah, that's fair. She's like, I think you just have to get in the shower. We'll just let the bubbles go down later.
Like what?
Like, that's so annoying. You have to clean all that shit up later.
Seriously. And then when Kizzi and Kathy are like in the cleaning the bath and they're like, what is that? Her like poop brown fake tan was on the bathtub.
Ew. Like I literally thought that was poop.
I literally was like, did somebody have dirt in their butt crack and that's what's there's a skid mark on
Ew,
the tub.
that's so embarrassing. For them.
Literally. And I mean, I guess I will say they probably didn't know it was there because of the bubbles, but like, what kind of fake tan are you using?
Yeah. Let's skip over that
What
fake
the
tan.
hell?
Let's not use that anymore.
Seriously. Something that I really warmed my heart this episode was V and Nathan, and the
I
fact
know.
that she was like, I'm so grateful for him teaching me, and Nathan was like, she's really improved so much. I was like, oh my god, I
And he's
love
so
their
protective
friendship.
of her that he's literally about to like ruin his friendship with Joe because of to be on V's side.
Literally, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I don't think him and Joe are friends anymore.
No, they can't be. Not after, because he's like, I'm just seeing so much more of a divide between the two of us with what he's willing to do. Because what he's
Agreed.
willing to do is horrific. Like, that's not kind or like good natured in any way.
It really isn't. And it's just also so dismissive of like all the things that he said to V and everything. Like, I don't understand. This is why people don't trust men. Because
Oh my god, when he said when he was talking to Max, that made me so disgusted. Where he was like, I thought I wanted V, but then I got to know her, and like now I just want Kizzi.
oh my god.
And then Max fist bumped him.
That was diabolical. I'm just gonna go ahead and hope that Max just didn't understand what he was saying.
Probably not. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Because also, what is Max supposed to say, you know?
True. He's probably just trying to like
Placate,
not be in it. Because he's dealing with his own stuff. Because he can't get over this chicken nugget
Oh
incident.
my god. I'm so over Max. Like, Kathy hates him so much. It's so obvious. And he just, like, will not take the hint.
I didn't get that vibe from her this episode because she was like trying to talk to him a lot.
I feel like she was just, like, trying to make sure he wasn't mad because she was like, I'm not dealing with this. Like, you need to get
That's
over
fair.
it and move on.
That's fair. He got over it after 24 hours.
Yeah. And I'm also like, can we just please remember that she just had a death in the family?
Yeah.
Like, stop annoying her. You're pissing her off.
It's just so irritating. Like, that is what makes you so mad.
Seriously. Why are Kizzi and Joe always doing a dance for the guests? Are the guests asking for this, or are they just being insufferable?
That dance they were practicing, that's not for the guests. They were just dancing.
Oh my god. I hate them
Because they're
so
gross.
much.
And when she stubbed her fucking toe, I smiled. I laughed. I giggled.
That was literally karma.
And I was like so excited to not see her dumb face again.
I know. It's just like disgusting. Like the way that they're moving is just really foul behavior, and they're too old for this shit.
She's like, I don't understand why V's still mad at me when I said all I've needed to say.
She's like, I don't know what she wants me to do. I've told her I'm sorry. Which, like, I do understand what she's trying to say. She's trying to say, like, all I can do is apologize. But the problem is, she's still doing it.
Yeah.
She's still flirting with him.
It would be different if it was a one-time thing. Not really. But, like, it would be so different. It would, like, V would be so more comfortable to be here if it wasn't like that.
If they weren't continuing to flirt right in front of their face.
And it's because Kizzi has been made off limits to Joe.
Yep.
That Joe is, like, actually going to combust into flames.
Yep.
He can't have her.
The moment that he thought she was not coming back onto the boat when she stubbed her toe, he was like, there's literally, I love her. Like, he's like, I'm in love.
Yeah, no, I'm like, this is insane. Like, you are not right in the head.
No, you're not right in the head. And also, just goes to show, like, you're a weak man if you really can't sit here and deny that. What is the word I'm looking for? Like, not act on that impulse. Like, you're a weak man. And I mean that, Joe. To my core, you are a weak man. Also, oh my God. Okay, this to me was diabolical and honestly a little bit scary. When Nathan was talking to Joe about Gail having texted him being like, I'm going surfing with some guy friends, just didn't want you to see pictures and like think something was going on, so I'm just like letting you know. Yeah. And Joe goes, well, if she can't behave, then like that's on her. Sorry?
And Nathan's like, what are you talking about? We're not dating. She can do whatever she wants.
Literally, like, are you kidding? First of all, you want to talk about behavior? Let's talk about your behavior the last 5 episodes. That's number 1. Number 2, what kind of what backwards hole did you crawl out of that you think you can sit over here and talk about grown women behaving?
I was so afraid.
I was like disgusted that he said that, especially because of like what he's doing at the moment. Like, I actually really feel like we've been too nice about Joe. I think Joe has some serious concerning tendencies, and that was the veil falling right there when he said that.
I think that's very fair. I think that it's disgusting that we've given this kind of man a platform. Granted,
100%.
whoever casted him probably did not know, or maybe they
No.
did and did it on purpose, and that's diabolical. And while I'm assuming Below Deck is very, like, woman watcher oriented and not a lot of men are watching this,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, if a man is watching this who thinks maybe a little bit like Joe, like, they're literally getting permission to then act like Joe, like, out and about. And that's what's scary. That's
It's
what's
like
scary.
validating.
It's
And
validating to them.
It also just like, it goes to show like how Joe views women. Like, women are just there for his entertainment. And I honestly think that that's why he's jumped ship. Part of the reason that he's jumped ship so quickly to Kizzi, it's like that age-old thing when they say a guy's never going to waste his time on a girl in a bar that he doesn't think he's going to get to go home with him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's going to go up to the girl who he thinks is a sure thing.
Yep.
And he knows that Kizzi's a sure thing. And normally I wouldn't want to say that about another woman, but she's given me no reason to say otherwise.
No, yeah.
Wait, I have a question. What did you think about this whole Kathy serving lunch on the beach and like kind of being mad at Josh?
It's hard. It's hard because I know he has a lot to do before dinner. But him being, like, ungrateful for, like, that Kathy was going to do that was getting on my nerves. Like, he could have been like, I'm so sorry. I have a lot to do today. Can you please do me this favor?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he's forcing it onto them, which I didn't love. But I understand where he's coming from. He's a one-man, like, he's doing this all by himself. And I truly think that there needs to be 2 chefs on every boat because that's crazy. Because he's working 22-hour days with no break.
So crazy. Yeah, I totally agree. I think the one thing I would say against Josh is that if he wasn't prepared to come on this ship and do 2 plated meals a day, he shouldn't be on the ship in the first place.
Yeah, that's 100% fair.
Like, he's freaking out and says that he doesn't have time.
Where he didn't have to do a plated meal at every, like, meal. In my opinion, because I'm not bougie as hell, I think family style at lunch is totally fine because I find lunch to be pretty informal.
Yeah.
And plated at dinner absolutely acceptable. So, like, I didn't see an issue with it, but, like, if your boss has an issue with it, there's no question in the matter. You just do it. You know, like.
Of course. And also, I don't know. I mean, I guess what I would play devil's advocate with myself is that, like, if he were just fixing lunch on a normal day, it wouldn't be off the boat. So, like, obviously that's extra time that he's having to, like, you know, spend not being able to prep for dinner. But I guess I just feel like the whole reason that he was having a meltdown and had to send Kathy to serve it by herself was because he didn't have enough time, supposedly, to prep dinner if he were to go on the island. So it's like, I feel like that whole time management thing is, like, on him. Like, that shouldn't be.
Yeah, because, like, what would he have done then if it was on the boat, like you were just saying? Like, that doesn't really make any sense that he feels like he doesn't have time when he's been doing it every day.
Right. And also, I think that they probably should have sent Aisha with Kathy.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Aisha didn't go. If all of the guests were there, she doesn't really have to be on the boat.
Yeah, I don't know if she was doing, like, the cabin service and stuff.
She might have been. Oh, she might have had to because of Kizzi being injured.
But I feel like that could have waited. Like, just keep the guests on the beach for a little bit longer. And then you can go back after they eat type thing or whatever. I just thought it was I think it's kind of interesting how Kathy and Josh are kind of, like, beefing these last couple episodes.
Well, because he was already, like, mad at her because she was, like, pulling focus or something. Yeah. And I'm like, pulling focus where? Like, if you just stay focused. She's not literally in your way.
Yeah, it's not like she's running around and, like, opening the stove.
It's not like she's knocking over plates and turning off burners.
Right.
She was in the hallway.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. This is our season finale this week, right?
I think so.
I'm really sad, but then I was looking at our calendar just a minute ago, and Below Deck Down Under starts next week.
Next week, so yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm happy about that.
We'll have 2 Below Deck episodes then. Wait, no.
No, next Monday.
No overlap, yeah.
No overlap, which is good for us, but I'm excited for that one, because obviously we're getting the Salt Lake City crossover.
Yeah, heck yeah.
But I'll be excited for Below Deck Med again. Is Captain Sandy always the captain?
For Mediterranean, but not for any of the others.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool.
Another diabolical couple.
Oh, always.
Because why do we always have to talk about Marcus and Kim? I'm so over them.
Kim is not entertaining enough to be doing the shit that she's doing on this show.
Well, neither is Marcus. I just find him annoying.
Like, and also, Can I just say, not to toot my own horn, but I literally said, I think last week, that it's so obvious that Marcus is trying to get Kim to break up with him. And he literally admitted in this episode that he does everything he can to push her away.
Why would you admit that?
It's crazy. He admitted it in a way that was very like, I have, relationship troubles, and so I try and push her away. It was like he wanted you to feel sympathy for him, but I clocked it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. So, jog my memory because their relationship is so confusing. So, they're doing their apologies at the beginning of the episode, good, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, they're broken up again later, right?
No, I don't think so.
I thought they, weren't together when they were going on this little trip.
No, I think they are.
No, I don't think they are, because she's not staying in the same room as them.
You know what? I noticed that too, but I don't think it's because they're broken up.
No, I think they're broken up. See, this is why it's so freaking confusing.
I know. I mean, honestly, I just can't even keep up with their relationship timeline. We'll report back.
I think they're broken up because it's literally Demi, Kim, and the annoying girl, Angelica, are staying in that one room together.
Okay. Yeah, I did notice that, and I thought
think
it was
it's weird. Because they're broken up right now. Then Audrey and Natalie in the other room make a comment where they're broken up right now, but they're still sitting next to each other. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Huh. Well, I wonder
because they were sitting next to each other at that weird Madonna restaurant.
Oh my god. This episode was weird. I mean, I will say I do love a cast trip, so I'm excited to get into this.
I'm really excited about this trip.
Yeah.
I hate that we only got such a small little look at it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there will be several episodes where they're on this trip, so
okay, good.
Not to fret. I need to know what you think about the OnlyFans content.
Okay. I didn't realize that they had a shared OnlyFans account. Did you?
No.
I don't think I got that.
No.
I thought they were just both on OnlyFans. So this was new knowledge that I received. I feel like I need to see the content. I feel like I need to see the content to understand what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Feel like I believe exactly what they said was going on. Do you think at the end of the episode? And I am very disturbed.
Obviously I'm disturbed. But what are they doing? I'm just a little confused as to what are they calling incest?
The fact that they are butt naked in a video together rubbing oil.
I mean, yes, that's disgusting. That's so gross. Technically not incest.
I think they're saying it's incesty.
Okay, that's fair.
And I have to say, as open-minded as Audrey seems to be, I actually don't think she would be okay with that.
I would be so weirded out like that. I would be so weirded out. I guess I need to look up the definition of incest because what qualifies?
I mean, I don't even really know what I would say the definition of incest is.
Okay, it can include any type of sexual activity. So okay, they're right. It is incest.
Yeah. That's
disgusting.
It's really disgusting, and I'm gonna say it. This might be controversial. I don't think we should have people that are doing that on a national television show.
No. Also, I'm sure maybe it'll come out later. Maybe they're not really cousins.
No, they definitely are.
Blood related?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was maybe it'll all be a misunderstanding, and they're just calling themselves cousins. You know?
I hope it's a misunderstanding. That's a good point. You never know. I hope that one of these girls brings it to Audrey, and then Audrey brings it up to Chris.
Oh, I think I saw a little preview where she finds out, hopefully next episode.
Yeah, I'm worried that she's just gonna double down and be like, I'm fine with it. It's fine.
Okay with
I don't care. I'm gonna be I hope this isn't offensive or whatever, but I genuinely like don't think that that's okay to be platforming somebody that like is creating that type of content.
I agree. So like say Audrey's okay with it, but you know she wouldn't be if like Jason was a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like it was like a boy girl cousin thing. Like she wouldn't be okay with that. So like why are you then okay with it if it's like two boys? So like
wait, that's such a good point actually. And I also don't think that like a general viewer would be okay with that.
No. And we obviously don't know Audrey's reaction yet. So I'm like
speculating,
that's just like speaking. Yeah. But still, that's like so gross. And like how are you comfortable doing that with your cousin?
Yes, that's why I'm so disturbed. Like, it would be one thing if they had on, like, a swimsuit or something. But they're, like, I mean, Julia, like, they're butt naked.
Have you watched the videos? Like,
no.
I'm like so...
Why would I watch the videos?
No, I'm just asking. I'm like, how do you know?
Because they said that.
And you believe everything that comes out of somebody's mouth.
I believe that Demi was, yes, saying exactly what she saw in that video.
I believe you. I'm just like so. This
No,
is so
it's
out of
unbelievable.
yeah. It's like unbelievable to me to like think about that. So I'm just like, are we for real?
And like, of course, once again, it's that the age old. There's two sides to every story. Like, could Demi and Angelica and Kim be completely exaggerating, and Chris and Jason will clear it up? Absolutely. I hope that that's the case.
I hope
genuinely.
that's the case.
Because I'm not sure if I can continue to watch these two men continue to constantly film themselves. It's really the scenes of them filming their content are really starting to get to me. I don't want to watch influencers. I
Wait,
want to watch
when
Vanderpump
did you
Rules.
see them film? Oh, like
At the beginning of the
brand
episode.
deal. Yeah. I thought you were talking about OnlyFans. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
whoa.
Can you imagine? They'd be like, they would never, because they couldn't monetize that content.
Yeah.
No, it's really getting to me. Like, that was like my one thing going into this show, is that I really did not want it to be like an influencer fest.
Yeah.
And so far, they are the only two crossing that line to me,
Mm-hmm.
for me. But
And then Audrey and Shane did that music video. Also, once again, what the fuck is Shane doing on this work trip? Who's paying for him? Like,
was
is
it a
he
work
paying?
trip?
Yeah, they're going there to pour wine. They're servers.
I missed that. Maybe I was not paying attention to this episode.
I don't think that you were.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the Chris and Jason filming just started it off. On a
Yeah,
bad
so they're
foot for me.
going to, like, I don't know, it starts with a P. They're going to some place to pour wine for this women's event.
Okay. Yeah, that's not unusual. I mean, Tom Schwartz never worked at Sir, and he was always on the trips because
It's so
he was Katie's boyfriend.
odd. Like, it's so, like, but, like, Shane's not anybody's boyfriend. Shane's just a weird friend.
Yeah, no, true. Shane is
But
the
then we're
weird
seeing
friend.
that like weird date with Angelica, to go back to like the beginning of the episode,
Oh my God.
where he's like, what's his terminology? Ethically
Non-monogamous. Or
ethically non-monogamous, and then he's like, what are your top like 5 needs for like a relationship or whatever? She's like, monogamous.
something? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Like, genuinely, I don't even know why
No,
either
and then
of them
he's
are
like, but
wasting their time.
I'm feeling like we should kiss right now. Ew.
He is so cringy. It's like he's always on an acting job, you know?
That's literally what he feels, like a frat boy that never
Yeah.
grew up.
He feels like he's like a prince from a Disney movie who came out of an animation and is now like trying to pretend like he has lived as a human his whole
Yeah.
life. That's how I feel about Shane.
Yeah, well, and then so Shane and Audrey did that like music video or whatever, and Angelica's like low key mad because Shane
She's
didn't tell her he
pissed.
was gonna be making out with Audrey. I was like, he owes you nothing.
He owes
first
you
of all,
nothing. You've literally been on like half a date.
also this was a job.
Right.
How, like, he doesn't work with you guys. He needs to make money somewhere else.
Also, like, she would absolutely drop dead if she was on the original Vanderpump. Like, quite literally, Stassi Schroeder's boyfriend cheated on her with her best friend in season 2. Like, I mean,
Oh, did you see Peter's appearance?
oh my God, yes, I did. Peter looks so old. The restaurant business has really run him down. It has run him into the ground, I'm telling you.
I just like how I recognize Peter.
I
was like,
know.
hey,
Sweet Peter.
I know
Although
who
I've
you
heard Peter's a
are.
hoe.
I'm sure he is.
I mean, he's, you know,
He was hot in his prime.
he really was. I never understood why the women weren't interested in him. And then I found out Stassi dated him, and so did Katie Maloney for a stint.
Oh,
so
and they just didn't put it in the show?
it was before the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if that just goes to show you how authentic that show was. But yeah, I'm excited to see their first cast trip. This will be fun.
Me too.
The trips, always funny stuff happens on the trips.
Well, it's also like more fun because Marcus and Kim are broken up. They're
Yep.
about to find out about the incest OnlyFans.
Oh my God. I'm chomping at the bit.
And
to
Angelica's
see
just
about
gonna
that.
like lose her mind about something, I'm sure, and like her big ass eyes are gonna pop out of her fucking head. and
Dude,
it's
her
just gonna
eyes
be a
are
whole-
so
They
big.
scare me. They genuinely scare me.
She looks like a brat doll.
She looks like a deer has come to life.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, yeah, she looks like a personified deer.
Yeah. Like, speaking of Disney characters, that's what she looks like, and it's like uncanny valley. It scares me. She's
Yes.
Okay. She's pretty. I promise. She's gorgeous, but her eyes freak me out.
If you stare at her for too long, it's like, what's going
And
on
I'm having
here?
to because she's on my screen for an hour.
Honestly, I really don't I don't know. I don't know if she's cut out for this show.
Probably not.
I don't think she's thick-skinned enough.
Yeah. Well, and then also like Shane's being like, you should be the bigger person and you should apologize to
Oh,
Audrey.
yeah. Which I will say, I mean, I do think that she should apologize.
I think she should apologize for sure. I think she was in the wrong.
But I also really am very unsupportive of Chris and Jason's streams of income.
Me too. I'm more talking like she was in no way within her rights to go tell Lisa Vanderpump this
For
like
sure.
gossip and then to scream it at a photo shoot.
100%. Yes, that was very unprofessional.
I'm talking about that. Like, it could have been any piece of information. It did not have to be about them.
Yeah. That was very unprofessional.
Yeah. Oh, and then Jason just like not showing up for a shift at work. Like, did they fire people?
I mean, it depends. Probably not on the first try, depending on what their excuse is. I mean, people didn't show up for their shift all the time in the original. But yeah, I mean, it depends on how valuable Lisa feels like they are, you know?
Well, once she finds out about this incest.
Oh my God. You know, she's going to be like, and the thing is, she'll find out about it at the reunion, you know, or watching the show back.
Fair. They can't keep anything from her.
No. So she would have found out about the penis pump anyway. She just probably wouldn't have said anything. Like, she would have let them talk about it at the reunion, but she just probably would have, like, stayed out of the conversation.
What are the incest laws in California?
I mean, it's illegal everywhere.
No, I think, can't some states you can marry your, like, distant cousin?
I mean, I guess, but I don't really think it's recommended.
It's a felony in California.
Period. But I don't know if that only applies to, like, if you were to, like, produce a child together.
I don't know yeah. You can be registered as a sex offender. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
just so you're aware.
Moving right along to our last show for this week, which is The Traitors episode 6. I have really not paid attention to Kristen at all during this season yet because she just like has not been very vocal.
We call her Hot Chef in my house.
You told me that, and this is like the first time I really got a good look at her. She is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. And she's so tall.
She's very tall. Like, genuinely, she should be a model.
I agree.
Tyra Banks would have eaten her up.
That's why she's Hot Chef.
Yeah. Ron was like literally gonna make me cry. Why were they so mean to him?
He was like, I just want to say individual goodbyes to all of you. And then that's what got people to believe?
Literally. Okay, so basically, nobody gets banished because nobody took a shield. Nobody gets murdered because nobody took a shield. I was shocked by that. I definitely thought
I was also shocked. I thought Colton took one.
He's such a smug little motherfucker. I hate him so much, dude. I hate him so much. Anyways, nobody gets banished. They do this terrifying challenge.
Oh, I would have peed my pants.
And Natalie had the best seat in the house.
Like, I don't do scary stuff like that. Like, I don't do haunted houses. I don't do haunted mazes. That's not for me.
Yeah, me neither.
My ass would have been out of that house so quickly. And I wouldn't have even heard the clue. I wouldn't have cared about the clue. The money doesn't matter.
I would have been like, Sandy who?
What? I got it, guys. Don't worry. And then I would just leave.
I would have been Tara. And who was she with? Candace?
Yeah, they both ran first.
Yep.
And then they didn't get it right, and that was funny.
I just thought it was so funny that Rob was just like sitting in there, like he was like very at peace. Like truly, nothing rattles that man. It's astounding.
Because he's seen worse.
I mean, he's literally a snake wrangler. Like if anybody's gonna stay in the cabin with the Beatles, it's gonna be Rob. You know.
He's like, if I can survive Love Island, I can live through anything.
Period. If I can survive PPG, I can survive the
Nothing is scary.
We're at the round table. Colton's being brought up, Ron's being brought up, and dun dun dun, Lisa's getting brought up. I think the reason that I'm like having such a hard time with like Colton especially is because I'm really rooting for the Traitors. And it's like I have to like, you know, objectively give him his flowers for being able to like catch on to Lisa. But it also infuriates
but it also
me.
took like 5 or 6 faithfuls out of the way for him to even think about Lisa.
For sure. And the way that he went about it is so inappropriate.
That was crazy. That was
disrespectful.
Have people done that before? I want to know if somebody's done that before successfully.
Done what before?
So being like, I'll protect you in the round table if you protect me in the turret. Have people like literally banded together like that?
I don't remember. I've only watched season 3, but I don't think so.
Because that was crazy. And you know it took Lisa a second to like understand what he was talking about.
Yeah. If he had said that to me, I literally would have looked at him and been like, what the actual freak is wrong with you?
That's what she did. That's exactly what she did.
I literally would have been like, I don't know who the F you think you are, but get out of my fucking face, bro. Like,
that was so annoying.
I would have been like fuming, even if I weren't a traitor. Like, I just would have been like, what is wrong with you? Who do you think you are?
Literally, he was like, it's time for me to try kidnapping one. What?
It's like, if I can't kill a traitor, or if I can't banish a traitor, then I'm gonna hold one hostage. Colton,
I was like,
you're getting
you
a little
evil?
too close to the sun here.
I was like, are you evil?
Given your past, I'm not sure I would be spouting out.
I was like, I don't know why we'd be saying your words like that.
I'm not sure if you forgot about that tiny little restraining order that you got hit with in 2020. But I wouldn't be messing around if I were you. Not
He's
with Lisa
so
Rinna.
irritating.
He's insufferable. It just actually, like, he's so annoying for sitting here saying, I've never watched Housewives, but if there's anything that I know about a housewife, it's two things. That you don't go against a housewife, which, first of all, I'm done with that bullshit. I don't care. This is a game. Most of these housewives live on opposite ends of the country from one another.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we acting like they should be like
They've
an
never
alliance?
met before.
They've
like,
never
they don't
met
know
before.
each other.
And then he's like, and all I know is that you are not normally this quiet.
She's like, what?
Lisa did a terrible job of defending herself.
Yeah, I don't think she did a great job. I think she just got really flabbergasted, which is fair because he was just throwing shit at her.
Yeah, she was definitely very flustered and it was obvious, but I also don't know if it, like, if I didn't know that she was a traitor, I don't know if I would have, like, picked up on it.
Caught up on it, yeah.
And then he's like, she's literally trying to explain to him, Colton, do you really think that I act like that 100% of the time? Like,
she was like, housewife is a character.
Like, it's a TV show, Colton.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm out here throwing glasses and dumping drinks on people in my day-to-day?
I also like how literally the whole episode he was like, I'm not putting Lisa out yet. I'm not saying Lisa's name yet, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden he's like, well, if you need another name, let's put Lisa out there.
Literally.
And I was like, what?
Because he got scared. He got
scared because, like, he literally split all the votes. Because it would have been him or it would have been Ron. And so he got scared and he said Lisa.
Yep. And it's giving like any of us could say the same thing about you, Colton.
Yeah. Oh, and then having the audacity to say later, you guys better kill me tonight or else I'm going to get every shield that there is and I'm going to make it real hard for you to take me out. What?
And I just think he's really underestimating the fact that, like, he did not create this game. And if he thinks that the game makers of this show are going to make it that easy for him,
mm-hmm.
like, you just killed yourself, Colton, because now they're going to want somebody to take you out because you think you can outsmart them, number one. And number two, now they're not going to give you the opportunity to get a shield ever again because you just said that.
Yeah, I'd also really liked when Lisa was like, I was Lisa fucking Rinna before Housewives, and I'll be Lisa fucking Rinna after Housewives.
Period.
Don't tell me how I have to act.
Also, Lisa Rinna hasn't been a housewife in like 5 years.
Yeah. And also, she's like just been doing all of this for like, what'd she say, 36 years? Like,
yeah.
She knows how to play a game. She knows how to act.
It just really bothered me too.
You don't, Colton.
The way that he said, like, you and I are going to have a chat in this other room. Let's go.
No, that would have made me so uncomfortable. Are you trying to murder me?
I literally would have been like, Colton, no. Like, if you want to speak with me, you can ask me with an ounce of respect in your voice.
That was trash. But let's talk about the real crazy shit that happened this episode, okay?
God, what was it? I'm like, I can't stop talking about Colton.
My baby, my child, the love of my life, Rob.
Oh my God.
Making interesting decisions at the round table.
Yes. I actually think that was like the best move, though.
It was the best move for him, but it only would have worked out if Lisa had gotten voted out. And so now he's just made a fat enemy.
That's a good point.
And I'm scared for him. I know he can't get murdered because we'll talk about how the murder's happening tonight. And I know, like, he can't really die. They can't kill him in any way, I don't think, right? Like, the other traitors can't kill him.
The only way that they would be able to is if they got everyone to vote for him at the round table.
Okay. So, I know he's safe, but I am scared now for him because he's not going to have allies anymore and he's going to be so alone.
I think Lisa and Candace are going to forgive him.
You think?
Yes.
Okay.
I think because I do
He made a valid point. He was like, I can't vote for two people I've publicly said I've trusted.
Yeah, like he definitely, look, does it look good for Lisa either way? No. But also, it wouldn't have even mattered if he had voted for her because now her name is out there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's on people's radar regardless of what Rob did.
Yeah,
I
and
think,
he was, and Rob was like fucking up a little bit earlier in the episode too, being like, I just don't think Ron's a traitor. And I'm like, you can't just be spewing shit like this.
Yeah, I feel like his heart really was pulling at him.
My little baby.
I know. It was sweet. It really was. Because
it was
he's
like, I can't vote out my friend.
And also, okay, what do you think Dorinda said to Ron that made him say, I don't talk to you because I don't feel that we can have a civil interaction?
I don't know. I was really confused.
I'm like dying to know the tea. I hope Ron does like a podcast or something.
I didn't really get that. Ron has gone and done, like, he did a stand-up. I saw it on TikTok. Where he was like, I thought it would be really fun. I felt so bad. I
know. I hope they give him a second chance because that really was like not, I don't know. It's like at the end of the day, this is a game. It's literally supposed to be fun. I've been getting really frustrated with like the game shows recently because I feel like the same thing happened with Dancing with the Stars. The fans get too into it and then they make it not fun because they like criticize every little thing or they find some like insane allegation to make and then it makes the people also involved in the show be on the defense and I don't know, it's just frustrating. I feel like I'm like, stop, we can't have a good thing. We can't have a good thing. You guys keep ruining it.
They ruin it. And I feel so bad. I do think he's probably getting a lot of love from his like fans and the audience.
I hope so.
So I think it's good in like that respect.
And I hope some of the other contestants have apologized to him.
I hope so too.
It's also
he made a great point. He was like, why is everybody going after me and not Colton when he did the same thing?
Yes, like that was my other thing.
That doesn't make any sense.
And Colton's like, what? Portia? Tiffany? Who else?
Michael?
Ron's like, Michael? But because we don't like Michael, it's okay. But because we liked Portia, we're still on me. He ate with that.
He did.
Seriously.
It was too good.
It really was.
And I hope he felt satisfaction in being able to tell them that he was like a faithful for real.
Same. But it's like embarrassing for them because they knew that and they still voted him out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, genuinely. It's really embarrassing for them. The fact that, I will say, I mean, I obviously haven't seen the other two seasons. At this point last season, they had already caught at least one traitor.
Well, technically they did.
Well, Donna, but I don't really count that, honestly.
Yeah, that felt so long ago.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm still kind of convinced that production may have like fed
manipulated
something to one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm super excited for next episode because they're doing another Murder in Plain Sight, which really gets my heart rate, pumping. But I'm like, for me, I'm never gonna touch something on somebody else's body, Yeah. So the thing is, they were given this like dumbass, what are those things called?
Like a brooch.
A brooch, which was ugly as hell. I'm sorry. It was not cute.
Was.
Given a brooch to wear to this banquet, and the first person to touch the brooch is going to get murdered.
But what if it's somebody that they don't want to touch the brooch?
I think they have to run away. They can't let them. So like that, I think like in a sense they're gonna unintentionally murder a friend. But that would then take eyes off of them because it was a close friend, So like it could benefit them, but it would be really sad.
Yeah.
But like I don't touch people's stuff that they're wearing.
What happens?
That is odd.
What happens if they don't execute a murder? Like what happens if nobody touches it?
No one dies.
Okay.
Like they fail.
But then what's the consequence?
Nothing. They just don't get to murder anybody, so it's just like they don't have like they're not one extra step on the way to winning.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what though? I actually think that it would be a smart idea for the traitors to kill Colton because I feel like it would be so obvious. Like it would make me think, "Oh my god, somebody's trying to frame Lisa."
Yeah, she could argue that way.
Yeah.
She could for sure argue that way.
That would be so blatant, you know what I mean? Like for her to kill him would be a stupid move until you think about the fact that it's a stupid move.
Yeah. So they could definitely play to that, but like Colton and Lisa aren't on good terms right now.
I know.
There's no way he's going to come touch her brooch.
I heard someone on TikTok say that she needs to like go up to him and like try and like make amends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who do you think's going to die? If anybody.
God, I don't know. I hope it's Colton though, because I'm so sick of his smug little ass.
Because like in my mind, it's gonna be to me, it's going to be a girl.
It could be Dorinda.
Because none of these men are going to go up to her and grab her brooch.
This is weird. I almost feel like it should be like you have to like sneak a fake food coloring like into their drink
it's also
or something.
unfair because Rob can't participate. Because why would he be wearing a brooch?
I think Rob's job is going to be to like distract or like facilitate something.
Yeah. I'm really excited because I think Alan Cummings, the host, he like went on to some like talk show and was like, this is the episode where like I was like, oh my god.
I saw that.
Apparently it's really good.
And I also swear I saw a very quick clip in the teaser
of somebody fighting.
Looks like they're going to get in a fight.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Who do you think it's going to be?
From what it looked like to me, it looked like it was like is it Tara or Tara? It looked like she was in it.
Really?
Yes.
A physical fight?
I'd have to go look at it again.
Who would she be fighting?
I don't know if it was a physical fight, but she got up, I swear.
She might have I think it was two men. I'm just trying to think of who I would think it would be.
I don't know, man.
Who are the men that we have left? Colton, Rob,
Steven, Eric.
I could
Mark,
low-key see...
And Mark Ballas.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I could low-key see Colton and Mark getting into it.
Yeah.
I don't think Mark likes Colton.
I don't either, so go off Mark.
And Colton doesn't like anyone, especially women. He hates a woman, genuinely. The way that he has come for the women, like the way that he came for like Tiffany.
Yeah. And now Lisa.
Yes, I just feel, and it's just so obvious by the way that he speaks to women, and it's obvious to his past too. He had no respect for Cassie as a human being, as a woman who lives her, an independent life from him, and he has no respect for these women. The way that he talks to them is ridiculous.
Yeah, forcing Lisa to go into another room so he has the power now. And
I also just feel like he's really underestimating the fact that he is a 6'3" former NFL player. You're an intimidating guy. Based on size alone. And Lisa Rinna is tiny.
Oh my god, but his fucking outfit for this banquet.
Oh my god, he's gonna piss.
Did you see
I'm
it?
telling you, yes, I did. He's gonna piss me off at every turn. He is my new Dylan Efron. Genuinely, no one is safe.
No one is safe
from being my next Dylan Efron. I'm gonna say that.
There you go.
At least Colton has given me with Dylan Efron. Do I know I'm really being a hater? Yes. With Colton, it's valid.
It is valid.
And I don't ever want to see Colton on my screen on any TV show again.
I don't think that he will be. I think that they took a risk casting him and they regret it.
Yeah, or somebody didn't do their research. But yeah, I'm so excited for the next episode. Is it coming out on Thursdays or Fridays?
Lord knows, I don't know.
I thought it was Fridays, but then I swear it came out on Thursday this week.
Think it is Thursdays, but I think it's at a certain time. It doesn't just come out on Thursday. It's Thursday at 9 p.m.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be sat watching it this week.
Because that's what The Pit is like, and it's so irritating.
Oh my god, that's annoying. That's how Grey's is, too. The new season of Grey's came out at literally 10 p.m.
No, I don't watch that
because it's
anymore.
Such a bad show.
I refuse to watch that.
It's such a bad show now that they're they don't get a primetime slot anymore. It's
I'm
kind of
so
hilarious.
done. I made it to season 19, I think, and I'm just done.
Yeah, there was a moment before we started this podcast, I feel where I had a real TV rut and there was a whole new season out, so I was okay, I'll watch it. It was terrible. It's horrible. Terrible show.
I think I watched one season of COVID and I was why am I watching this?
Literally, all good things come to an end. I mean, the COVID season was diabolically bad. But yeah, I'm so excited for Traitors. And I'm so excited we're done with Mormon Wives for a beat.
Yeah, just a little break.
Just a month. But we're going to do it differently this time. We're going to
do a batch so we can get over with it quicker. Over with quicker.
Maybe 2 or 3 episodes at a time.
Yeah.
However, we could do it for however many weeks until the reunion, So this next week we'll have Below Deck finale tier, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, final part of the reunion, VPR, and Traitors. So 4 shows, and then we'll have the next week we have some new ones: Below Deck, Down Under, Summer House, VPR, Traitors. So that'll be fun.
Threw me for a loop learning that Paige and Hannah were from Summer House. I had no idea.
I didn't know that either until I started watching Summer House.
0 idea.
I only just watched Summer House this year. I watched it over the summer, extremely fast.
Yeah.
So I feel I need to do a rewatch or something so that I can be up to date. But it is a good show. It's just not as good.
Wait,
as
I have to
Vanderpump
watch
Rules.
Summer House?
No.
Okay. I got scared.
It's 10 seasons. But I think we said if you want to watch it before, after this season is over, you have a year to watch it if you want. To.
Okay.
But yes, Hannah Berner and Paige Sorbo are from Summer House, and Hannah Berner, your mom and I were talking about this over Christmas. Hannah Berner was the most insufferable person on that show the entire time she was on it.
How did they get like on Summer House? Like what's that like criteria?
They were usually how somebody gets on Summer House is because they're friends with somebody who was already on the show. In this case, they were good friends with Amanda, who is Amanda Batula. She's Kyle Cook's now, like, they're separated, the couple that got separated this past week.
Wait, Kyle's on one of the seasons of Traitors.
Kyle Cook?
Yeah, wasn't that just him? Is he not the redhead?
No.
I feel like he was on like season 1 maybe.
He might have been. I didn't watch season 1 and 2, so I don't know who was on it.
Yeah. He was on season 1.
Oh, really? Okay. Maybe I'll watch that.
I haven't finished all of season 1, but yeah, he's on it.
Okay. Yeah, so his wife is Amanda Batula, and she used to be good friends with Hannah and Paige. I don't really think they're very close anymore. Yeah, I don't think they're super. At least I don't know if Amanda and Paige might still be close. Hannah and Kyle really did not get along. So I feel because Kyle and Amanda obviously like ended up getting married, she like probably isn't friends with Hannah anymore for many reasons. I mean, Hannah was a psychopath.
I felt
on
so
that show.
bad because I just thought that Paige was like Hannah's unfamous friend.
Oh
that
my
they were
gosh,
doing a podcast
no.
together with. No, like genuinely, that's what I thought. And I'm sorry, Paige, I did not know your background.
That's so funny, actually. Because honestly, I mean, I never really understood why they were famous either. I just knew that Hannah was a comedian.
Well, I just know her from her like Netflix special.
Yeah. And it's just funny, like, the type of fame that she's been catapulted into, because she was not liked on Summer House at all. So it's, like, good for her for,
for
being able to
build
a brand for herself. But Paige was on Summer House for several seasons after Hannah left.
Oh, okay.
And Paige is not coming back this season. She did last year's season, but she's not going to be on this year's season, the one we're about to start.
Okay. Well, sad.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, we're going to have a little switch up. This is I feel like this is our first major, we have a bunch of shows ending, and we're going to have a couple new ones.
Yeah, but we have some coming back, so no worries.
Oh my god, and Love is Blind comes back in February 11th. Yes. Obviously, that'll only be a few weeks, because they batch those episodes, but I'm excited. Such a good show.
They do batch those episodes.
I think it comes out February 11th. I love how they announce the air date so close to the air date. I don't like having to wait.
Yeah, this is really nice.
But yeah, that'll be fun. I believe this season was filmed in Boston, which I think will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm a little scared for that.
Yeah, I'm interested for sure, because I mean, Denver last season, I feel like everybody knows the type of person who lives in Denver,
Boston could be anybody.
Boston could be anyone. Lots of transplants, but also what if there's somebody with a Boston accent? That would be funny. So
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I just know I'm gonna get irritated all over again because I only like the pod part of Love is Blind. I don't like the rest.
For sure. And honestly, we will be better this season about not talking for so long about it, because that was right when we started this.
I'm sorry, guys.
The longest
babbled
episodes
forever.
Yeah, so we have time limits on ourselves now, so we'll do better. I think that's our reality digest for this week.
I think so.
This Thursday, our Fame Files episode is on the Bling Ring.
Heck yeah.
Which is about a group of teenage criminals, and I think it's pretty interesting. So tune into that. And then the following Thursday, we are going to be doing our first celebrity deep dive episode, and this one is on icon Tyra Banks.
The one and only.
The one and only. The woman who can rock any hairstyle you give her.
Yeah.
That's probably why she botched so many haircuts on America's Next Top Model, because she's like, what do you mean you can't pull that off? I could. That's what it's giving.
Funny.
So yeah, it was she has had a lot happen in her, she's had a lot of accomplishments in her life, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it up front. I am not a Tyra Banks hater, and I know a lot of people are. So if you are, this probably isn't the episode for you, because she actually has done quite a lot for her communities.
I'm neutral. I don't really know much about her.
Yeah, she's very interesting and a little strange, but what celebrity isn't? And then we have a fun lineup for February, but I'm not going to say them yet because I don't know what order we're going to do them in. Anyways, thanks for listening, everyone, and we hope you go forth and gossip.
Go forth and gossip.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week for more pop culture chaos. The stories we cover are based on research and publicly available sources. While we strive for accuracy, some details may be disputed or unverified, and this episode is for entertainment and informational purposes only.